We're back again with another special guest. Today we have Miss Tiffany Teneal. She's the owner of Divinity Financial Solutions, and she have her own planners at Divine Planning. You can catch both of them on social medias. So, Miss Tiffany, tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Tiffany Teneal. I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. I have a passion for helping people, and I have a passion for working on credit, and I'm real good with clerical. I have 2 boys. They are the love of my life, and that's pretty much it. I'm just a working mom, an entrepreneur, and just trying to make it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, dealing with credit, a lot of people, they don't even know the importance of trade lines. Let us know a little bit about how important trade lines are.
Okay. Trade lines are important to a certain extent. First things first, people want to have their credit in order, meaning no derogatories, no inaccuracies. You want to make sure your credit report is clean. Then you'll add trade lines. Trade line is basically a line of credit that you will add to your credit report. Let's say, for example, I have a Capital One card, and my Capital One card has $10,000 on it. It's never been late. $10,000 credit limit. It's never been late, and it's been open for maybe 12 years or so. Then I will say, hey, I would like to add OG Shopping to my card, and then all that will then transfer over to all that good history will then transfer over to your credit report.
Okay.
So that's pretty much how a trade line works. Just generate that good history over to your credit report. That way you'll be able to apply for larger funding.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did you get started?
With credit repair?
With credit repair, yes.
Okay. Well, okay, so how I started credit repair, let's back it up a little bit. First, it all started when I was going to college. I was just trying to find my purpose. I started school doing physical therapy. That wasn't for me. And since I was a little girl, my mom always told me that I would always walk around with little books and papers and wanted to just, do business things. So finally, after changing my major 4 times in college, I just switched it to business, and business was everything. I just loved the paperwork with it, the business side, the clerical, everything. I just love it, and I'm really good at it. However, I also have a passion for helping people. I'm a really big people's person. I love helping our people.
Right.
Growing up, we didn't learn about credit. No one taught us about our credit. It was just something that we just hear about and to pay bills on time, apply for something. That's just all we knew. We weren't really knowledgeable with the credit. So my thing is, I want to help give my community knowledge and the wisdom that they need to know to leverage their credit.
Okay.
It's really a passion of mine. Helping people, seeing people get new homes, refinancing their cars, getting higher credit limits. Is just, I get a thrill off of that. So it just goes hand in hand, business and my passion for helping people.
Okay. So let the people know who's watching, who is in a process of building their credit, how important it is to have good credit.
It's very important to have good credit. Good credit comes in when you're trying to buy a home. You need credit for when you're even trying to lease a home. It's important if you're trying to build your credit to first start off with a secure credit card, making sure you're having a good amount of revolving credit, meaning credit card mixtures, mortgage loan, car loans, personal loans, or just anything, student loans, anything reporting on your credit report. Make sure your mixture is good, and it's very important. Because we pretty much use our credit for everything. I try to tell everyone, don't use your cash, use your credit card. Because even using credit cards, you receive points as well. Just for example, I spent maybe $3,000 on a credit card last month, paid it off, and now I have maybe $400 or $500 worth of points that I can use on traveling, and it just goes to many factors where you can use your credit to leverage a lot of things. Credit is just really everything, and it's very important.
Okay. So explain to the people about your Divine Planner that you created.
Okay, Divine Planning is my baby. This is my heart, my soul, my everything. I put a lot of time into this planner. I created this planner back to when I was in college. It was just me and my oldest son then, and I would be so overwhelmed with appointments, school schedules, work. I mean, it was just a lot of load. So I'm like, let me just write everything down. I've always had a goal. I've always wanted to plan, I've always planned ahead of time for whatever goal there is. Any goal anyone has in life, you have to plan ahead. I mean, and even I have in my planner, you can't just run around here like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to figure it out.
Exactly.
So I created a planner for the ladies and the men too. But I created a planner for budgeting, and I have a vision board in here. I have books to read, the 20 by 30 rule. I even have a 52-week savings challenge for the people to save their money every year in a savings envelope. And my favorite part of it all is my monthly bill organizer. We have so many things coming in. We have so much income coming in, then we have a lot of it coming out. So the main thing I wanted to teach the ladies let's stay on track. Let's get our finances together. Let's know how much our rent, car note is totaling out to be, and what our income expenses are, subscriptions, savings, tithes, everything is all in the planner. I even have 12 credit tips in the planner as well. For each month, write down your credit score and get to know, So it kind of goes hand in hand, just planning, It's an everyday planner for the ladies, so that's just pretty much that. I just had to create a planner for everyone to start planning and getting their finances and budgets in order. That's a big thing for me as well. These are everyday things we use.
That is very interesting. And a lot of people can use that and get further in life in general, because if you organize your life, you will see more results versus living day to day.
That's true. And that was my main goal, for everyone to just plan it out. You want to go to school, you want to do anything you want to do, you want to start a business, you have to start with a plan. Even if you're trying to go to the bank and get funding for your business, you have to come to the bank with a business proposal and a business plan. So planning is just another thing that we need in our day-to-day living.
Okay, can you tell us a little about ways to build your credit?
Of course, there are a lot of ways to build your credit. First things first, you want to make sure there are no inaccuracies on your credit report. That's a little deeper. I can get deeper into that. However, another way you can build your credit is a secured credit card. A secured credit card is one. Another way you can build your credit is opening new accounts with higher limits, trade lines, as well as I explained to you.
Right.
And another way you can build your credit is if you have a lot of credit cards maxed out, pay them off and watch your credit score jump a lot high, real high. And that's pretty much one of the top few ways you can do it without having someone professional work on your credit report. Another way you can build your credit is sign up with DivinityFinancialSolutions.com.
Yes.
That would be a great way. Not only do I help people just work on their credit, I also give them the knowledge and the wisdom to continue to learn how to leverage your credit even after I'm done working on your credit. Okay. That's a big thing. I don't want to just repair someone's credit and say, hey, you're going to keep your score, pay your bills on time. No, I also want to teach you how to maintain a good credit report. Things of that nature. How to get higher credit limits and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So we see on your social media platform that you say ways to not dispute online. Why is that so important for people not to dispute online?
It's important because disputing online takes away some of your rights. Not only that, it takes away some of your rights. Once you dispute online, they say, hey, it's verified. You can't go back most of the time and dispute that account again. However, you want to keep a paper trail between anything you and the credit bureaus and creditors are saying. You want to have a paper trail. That's the main thing with credit repair and things of that nature. You want to make sure you have everything in writing. You can prove this, and hey, such and such say they will remove this from my account, and you will send that to the credit bureaus. That's why you want to have everything in paper trail. And also, when you're mailing your accounts, when you're mailing your disputes, you want to make sure you do everything certified mail.
Okay.
Yes, disputing online is just a faster way they want to get you to dispute and keep the accounts on there. It's just laws and tricks and trades you have to learn to know. But never, ever, I repeat, dispute online, because it takes away some of your rights. Do it by mail. Find the inaccuracies. Let them know, hey, these accounts aren't matching up. Something's not right. Please remove this from my credit report. I can go on and on about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love them answers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get into more credit questions. How important is on-time payments?
Oh my God, I can't stress that enough. My family, my friends, the closest ones to me, I cannot stress enough. Make your payments on time. 35% of your credit report is generated off of your payment history. Payment history. One late payment can drop you 50 to 100 points.
Wow.
Yes, it's so important to stay on time with your payments because that shows that you have consistency. That shows when you're trying to apply for higher loans or mortgages or whatever the case may be. That shows that you are reliable. You can make your payments on time. Not only that, you don't want to have a late payment. It just looks ugly on your account. Just make your payments on time. Even if you have to pay the minimum, pay it on time. I have like so many credit cards now. I just put the minimum on auto pay. Sometimes you'll forget, even if it's in my plan. I'm like, okay, life can get ahead of me. Just put the minimum on auto pay. Making your payments on time is really a big deal. That matters.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Next question. Where did the name Divine Planning and Divinity Financial Solutions come from?
Okay, it's a little story behind that. Growing up, I watched my mom start her own business. She's a nurse. She started her own home healthcare agency, and she named it Divinity Healthcare Services.
Oh, so this been going.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, that's so dope. Watching my mom once again, I'm in the office with the papers and like little girl, like. Right. I just thought it was so dope. So when I decided to become an entrepreneur, I could not think of a name. Mm-hmm. And everything I do, I involve God in it.
Right.
I mean, God has to be involved in the midst of everything that we do. So I'm like, why not Divinity Financial Solution? It just comes hand in hand. And for divine planning, I just feel like it was a divine purpose for me to just
it's deep.
Put the planner out for women so we can just get, I'm real big on women empowerment, our women I'm just all for our black women. I just gotta say, it's just all, I'm all for it. Right. I mean, all races, don't get me wrong, but I'm just real deep into my black women. Exactly. And it was a divine purpose for me, for us black women to let's just get on it. Let's just start planning and reaching our goals and achieving it and doing what we need to do to be what we want to become in life. No matter what it is, just plan. Let's just go for it. So I just divinity and divine in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. I like that. I like that.
Yep.
Okay, so the credit repair process. Take us for a couple of steps on that.
Okay, the credit repair process can be so broad because everyone's credit report is totally different.
Right. Totally different.
So however, let's give you an example. Let's say someone's coming, they want to repair their credit. They have maybe 2 collections or 1 charge off and a few late payments, or let's say no late payments. So then the whole process of credit repair, just to sum it all up, I, as your credit consultant, I remove all the derogatories. And I'm not going in and removing, like I don't have a magic wand like, hey, go remove this off these clients. No. Right. It's like removing the inaccuracies that you can prove by law that are not accurate and they're not supposed to be reported on your credit report. So I remove the inaccuracies, and my client, your job is to continue to build. If I need you have no open accounts, I will have you open up a secured credit card for one. If you're trying to get funding faster and your account is clear, your credit report is clear, then I'll have you add a couple of trade lines to boost you, to give you a boost, we get you where you need to start. However, some clients they have their history already set out. They just have a couple collections need to be removed. My client then, to continue to do the credit repair process, I will need to remove all the derogatories and inaccuracies that's reported on their credit report. And they will continue just need to pay their bills on time. Okay. It's just the main thing.
We're going to have to talk off camera. I got to get my credit right because I ain't where I want to be, and this is the time to be where I want to be.
I don't believe that, Joy. You do good. You got it.
Okay, so we got the bonus question that we ask all of our guests, and it is, how do you plan on to continue to win in your business?
Okay. That's a good question. That's a really good question. I plan on continuing to win by just continuing to help my people. I know I need to market more, get out there more, but you'll be surprised how the impact I have on people, and just off word of mouth, they're just coming, like, you know, without even the marketing. So I plan to put myself out there more.
Right.
You know, stop being so shy, stop being so scary. Like,
Right.
just put myself out there more, because I have a lot to say and a lot of knowledge I want to give everybody. So I plan to just continue to do what I'm doing, stay humble, stay nice, and continue to put myself out there more, and just start being more open with the community, going to events, continuing my pop-up shops, sending more email blasts, you know, just put myself out there more, because Divinity Financial Solutions and Divine Planning, those are my hearts. So
Okay. Okay. It takes time, you know, because I had to get out of myself and start just doing what I really want to do. It takes time, but you know, you put the steps in front of yourself,
right,
keep going, and you definitely will.
Yes.
You definitely will get it.
With the plan and stay
Exactly.
consistent,
Exactly.
you can only win from there. Keep winning, like you say. Keep winning.
Exactly. Keep winning. Okay. Any shout outs before we get up out of here? Any shout outs?
Shout out to you for this
Okay.
opportunities, for giving us the platform for everyone to, you know, just put their businesses out there. Shout out to all my supporters, everyone. Shout out to everyone, and shout out to myself. I never give myself the credit. Shout out to myself for even, it takes a lot to even start a business and to continue a business as well. You know, a lot of entrepreneurs, their first year, they don't make it. But you know, I'm going on 3 years, and I'm thankful for that. So I just want to give a shout out to myself, and most of all, God. And my kids for staying down. My 2 boys, they stay down with mama when I gotta get on the computer late at night.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Last but not least, God. Okay. All right. I appreciate you for giving us the opportunity to showcase your platform and your skills that you bring into the world.
Yes.
The viewers, the guests. If y'all want to reach her, give her your
Instagram.
social media that they can reach you at, and we can do it like that.
Okay, well, my Instagram is, my credit repair business is at Divinity Financials with an S. So that's at DIVINITY Financials, FINANCIALS, Divinity Financials. You can also go on our website at divinityfinancials.com. That's www.divinityfinancials.com. Also, for the planner, you can follow us on Divine Planning _. So that's DIVINE Planning _. Also, you can go on the website and order our planners at www.divineplanning.net. You will not be disappointed. We want to get this credit going. We want to get this planning going.
2022.
I mean, it's only right.
Yes.
And continue the journey.
Yes.
Let's get it.
We appreciate your time, and this was actually our second episode. So, you amongst the first season. First season is only 5 entrepreneurs, so you number 2.
I'll be back for season 10.
Hey, let's get it. Hey, y'all keep winning, and it's Mrs. Tiffany Teneal, and we out of here.
Shut me.